Our mindsets are really not connected to our doing side. They are one of the focal things that we focus on to elevate along our being side. And so let me define our being side. So we've defined our doing side, which is our talent, knowledge, skills, and abilities. Our being side is the quality and sophistication of our body's internal operating systems. So on our being side, one of the things that's critical to understand is that our bodies can be wired on a lower being side level for self-protection, or on a higher being side level can be wired for value creation. So let me give you a quick example of this. So how would you say that most people respond to constructive criticism? They get what?
Mad or sad. And
Or defensive, right? Would be another one.
Defensive. Correct.
Right? So this is getting at our internal wiring. If I receive constructive criticism, then how is my body prone to respond? Well, it's most common that people get defensive because that's a self-protective strategy.
Right.
But while that helps them feel good in the short term, it holds them back from learning, growing, and developing and becoming a better value creator in the long term.
Correct.
And so when we understand our mindsets are ultimately what guides our responses, our automatic responses to these situations.
Ooh.
And so one of the things that we've learned on the research on mindsets is our mindsets at a foundational level are neural connections that undergird how we think, how we learn, and how we behave. And for the most part, they operate below the level of our consciousness. That when we encounter a situation such as receiving constructive criticism, or maybe I'm presented with a learning zone challenge, how is my body likely to respond? Well, what we've learned is that people with a fixed mindset, they tend to avoid learning zone challenges because they see learning zone challenges as an area where they might fail or look bad, and they don't want to fail and look bad. Right? That's a self-protective strategy. But people with a growth mindset, they see learning zone challenges not as something that's dangerous, but as an opportunity to learn and grow. And so what I find when I work with organizational leaders, 60% of leaders have more of a fixed mindset than a growth mindset.
Wow.
So leaders are predominantly wired to hold on to what's worked in the past, and they're reluctant to embrace what might work better in the future. And what's interesting about this is right, I'm guessing you're with me. If we were to put a room full of 100 leaders together and ask any of them, do you have a fixed mindset? I don't think anyone would raise their hand. Everybody thinks that they have a growth mindset. Yeah. But that's generally not the case when it comes to leaders. And so when we focus on mindsets, we open the door to help us to awaken to the quality of our internal operating system, or in other words, our altitude along our being side.